Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with Georgetoon.com. I'm back with another video. Merry Christmas and Merry Shavemas. It's day 11 of the 12 Shaves of Christmas, featuring the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar. It's Christmas Eve. Day 11, we're going to open up door number 11 right here. Let's get right to it. Let's see what we're shaving with on Christmas Eve. What's behind door number 11? Day 11. Oh my gosh! Again, I love the labels. I'll give you a quick little glimpse there of the labels. Boy, that's really nice. I like that a lot. And here is some information right here. Okay, we're just gonna set that down, and we're gonna set that aside like that. All right, let's give you a look at. Well, here, let's take a look at what it is right here. Frost Chapel. Hey, that's neat. Let's give you a look at that right there, Frost Chapel. And here is the label. Boy, I like that. That's kind of, there you go, Frost Chapel right there. Kind of neat. You know, very, very festive. Very frosty, very wintry, very Christmassy in its own way. So we're going to put this on screen so you can read along. And we'll learn about day 11. Door number 11's offering. Frost Chapel. Scent profile, eucalyptus, mint, powder, amaretto, spruce, moss, evergreen, tonka, balsam, cedar, amber, rum, musk, and oud. Winter itself builds the walls here. Spruce boughs arch into vaulted ceilings, ice-laced moss hangs like stained glass, and a hush descends that rivals any cathedral choir. Some pilgrims walk into churches, others walk into forests. Some do both. Frost Chapel is proof the two are the same place. They say silence is louder in the snow. Every crunch of the boot, every plume of breath feels magnified beneath the frozen nave of the woods. Step into Frost Chapel, light your candle of cedar and oud, and let the incense of winter do the rest. How about that? That is magnificently stated. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the silence of winter is very loud. I know exactly what you're talking about. Living in Northeast Ohio. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. That's a fantastic description. And once again, here's the label. And let's sample this here. I'm coming down off of the holiday illness, so I should be able to. This should register a little bit. Oh, that's nice and bright. That is nice. That's nice and bright, and boy, that is just, yeah, you know what? The eucalyptus is opening up my sinus a little bit too. No kidding. Oh, I'm looking forward to shaving with this one, and I really do need a shave. Frost Chapel, day 11, behind door number 11 of the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar's 12 Shaves of Christmas, the Christmas Eve shave. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's get to the shave den, and let's have a shave. All right, there it is, Frost Chapel, day 11 of the 12 Shaves of Christmas, featuring the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar. Let's get our shaving bowl. We've got the Starry Night shaving bowl right here. A big thank you to Beth Jones for this one. Christmas Eve, Starry Night. See what I did there? We're going to empty that water out into the sink there, and I have my brush in the sink. It's been soaking almost a good 10 minutes, and you'll know why in just a moment. Let's get our guitar pick, our 2025 Christmas guitar pick shaving scoop from Phoenix Shaving, and we're gonna get some of this shave soap. Oh, that's really nice. And again, that eucalyptus is helping opening up my my sinus there a little bit. I am coming off of a holiday illness, and you may have seen a previous video where I just didn't have enough strength to actually film the shave. We're going to film the shave down the road. And good thing that I do these kind of ahead of time so that in case something like that happens, I'm going to put a little more in there. In case something like that happens, I can kind of take a break and get caught up, that sort of thing, which is why I have a little more beard growth here. All right, but I try to do them successively day after day after day. Okay, so I'm going to put the cap back on there. And again, I love that label art, huh? All right, so here's my brush. This came very, very kindly and generously from Doug Thompson. Doug, thank you again very, very much. This is the M7 Simpson brush with the candy stripe handle and a Manchurian Badger knot. Look at that. And I've had a chance to clean this up, and you can see how it's bloomed already instantly just from one cleaning. It's just an amazing, amazing knot. And of course, we have the M7 with the synthetic knot, which is just outstanding. That came from Jimmy V. Thank you, Jimmy. This proves to be another great brush from Simpson. And we're going to go ahead and start building that lather. And you can see how this is a little different, where, you know, it retains a lot more. Look at that. I'm not even putting any water into there because it's Badger. It's a natural hair, and it has taken all of that moisture that's in that hair shaft, and it's retained it. And it's just adding, I guess it's just expelling that excess liquid into the soap to build this lather. Look at what we're getting already. My gosh, huge difference between a Manchurian Badger and a synthetic knot for sure. Just one little stray hair. That's okay. That happens once in a blue moon. My gosh, look! I cannot believe what we have here already. Look at that. That is amazing. Let me just dip this into the water. Just get a little bit of water. That is, look at that. That's amazing. And the handle feels beautifully comfortable. All right, let me just look at what I got there. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, I'm going to get a little more water on the brush because I want the lather to be have a little more moisture in it. Look what I got here. There's the tone shift. That's what I was waiting for. Oh man, I can't believe how much lather I have here. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, lather. Check that out. Wow. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to set that aside, and we're going to do our pre-shave lather. Okay, we've got the pre-shave lather all done, and we're just going to paint this on. And again, with the Badger brush, you don't use circular motion. You don't do this. You go back if you're going to do a face lather. You don't do this. You go back and forth. Of course, in the bowl lathering, we're kind of going back and forth, going round and round in the bowl, and that's how we get these beautiful lathers. But my gosh, that's marvelous. Look how much we have there. And I have a considerable amount of beard growth here because of the downtime there. I spent a lot of time in bed, that's for sure, trying to shape this. And I'm probably, I don't know, maybe 90, I would say 98%. Every once in a little bloom, every once in a little while, I was gonna say every once in a blue moon, every once in a while, you get like a little semi-recall of a chill or something like that. So yeah, just working on becoming fully recovered, and that should be, I would say, another day I'll be fit as a fiddle, right as rain, that sort of thing. Where did that expression come from? I'm using it lately, right as rain. Where did that come from? Anybody know, right as rain? I would like to know. Well, I don't know why we're talking about rain when we're using Frost Chapel, which really involves winter and snow. And again, this one line here, they say silence is louder in the snow. Yeah, that is so true, absolutely true. Every crunch of boot, every plume of breath feels magnified beneath the frozen nave of the woods. Wow, that is very, very poetic. My razor is going to be the new Shave Nation razor. This came to the channel courtesy of Greg Passanti. Greg, thank you very, very much. It's our first time using it. We'll do a full review on it, but given the considerable amount of beard growth, I thought the asymmetrical razor head will come in handy. We're going to use the open comb side for pass number 1 and the closed comb side for pass number 2, possibly pass number 3, and see how that goes. And we've also already installed a Bolzano razor blade. These came courtesy of viewer Dave Wilson. Dave, thank you very, very much. So let's go ahead and get up under some hot water, and we're going to use the open comb side for pass number 1 and see what we got going here. All right. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Now, if I had to guess here, because I kind of lost track of time, you know how you lose track of time when you're sick? I would say probably 3 days worth of beard growth. First of all, the CK6 gives you wonderful protection. The scent is marvelous. It's like a crisp, snowy day. And the eucalyptus really does help in opening up my sinus a little bit. Now the razor, the open comb side, is very smooth. Has some good positive blade feel. Wow, wow. Some great residual slickness there. Boy, some great residual slickness to allow me to do a little bit of buffing here and get rid of that possible soul patch if I don't remove that. I don't like those myself personally. Some look great on some guys, but for me, I like to shave that area and want to get rid of all the extraneous whiskers that might be kind of curling over. And yeah, Meg did a nice job there. So yeah, terrific razor. All right, first pass done. Let's rinse. Well, I'm stepping into the doorway of socially acceptable shave territory, no doubt about it. And this has been a good shave so far, it really is. And I've got plenty of lather here from the shave soap, and we're just going to paint this on again with a Badger brush. As I've learned from viewers, this is not my own expertise. This is what viewers have taught me. Is that when you're using a Badger brush and you want a face lather, this is the motion here to get that face lather. And you can see how doing that with a good Badger brush like this one, this is a beautiful Manchurian Badger brush. You can see how that action right there, that action really brings that lather to life. Right there like that. It's amazing. That's marvelous. And this scent is really terrific. Again, it's just a crisp, Winter's Day in the Forest. It's perfect. Frost Chapel. This is a good one. And you know what? You can use this all winter long, obviously. But you can use it year-round, too. It has a beautiful brightness to it. Beautiful brightness and crispness to it. Look at that. Look at that. And again, you know, you go back and forth like this. See that? Back and forth. And look how it builds that lather. Look at that. Oh, man. If you don't have a badger brush, I recommend this one in a Manchurian badger knot. This is marvelous. A big, big thank you to Doug Thompson. Thank you so very, very much. This really, really changes the game for your shave in a good, positive way. A great change of pace from your boar brushes and your synthetic brushes. Okay, again, it takes a little more time. You have to soak it, and you have to be a little patient with it, and it's a different technique, but it really is worth it. But there's kind of an evolution and understanding there, is what I'm saying. A little bit of a learning curve. The synthetic knot, here's the M7 in the synthetic knot. This is just out of the box, and it builds a lather for you. It's amazing. It's amazing. The Manchurian badger, that what we're using today, a little more of a learning curve. And because of viewers out there, my understanding of it is such that I've worked with some other badger brushes along the way. So when this one arrived, thank you again, Doug Thompson, you know, I was up to speed on how to use this to build a lather. My advice is get some nice mild soap and clean the Manchurian badger brush very gently and let it hang and dry, let it bloom a little bit, and then go ahead and shave with it. But again, give it a good soaking, a good 5 to 10 minutes before you build a lather with it. All right, let's warm this up a little more. We're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain, and we're going to use the closed comb side. Wow, that did a nice job. That's really nice and mild. That's the closed comb feels like it has probably the same, maybe a little more blade feel, believe it or not, but it's nice and mild. Terrific efficiency. Wow, that's great. Wow, marvelous. Just want to get those extraneous hairs and they're gone. That was terrific. Pass number 2 done. Let's rinse. Yeah, this shave is done. This shave is done. Wow, that cleaned up nicely. That second pass was wonderful. Yeah, this is going to be a BBS finish. I could probably, if I wanted to, probably do a little touch up here or there, but I think that's going to retract a little bit. I want to move the video along, and we're going to go ahead and do our final rinse routine. Warm water rinse, cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block, so hang in there with me. Really, really, very, very refreshing. The cold water just goes wonderfully with Frost Chapel. Next time around, I'm going to do a cold water shave with Frost Chapel. I think that'll be perfect. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Nice shave. Really, really nice shave. Really, really terrific. It feels wonderful. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. Yeah, and again, I think I had like 3 to 4 days worth of beard growth there, and the little extra here, I probably could have done a touch up, especially with the closed comb side of this razor. I think that whisker there is going to retract a little bit here in a little while here. We're going to get the alum block, and we're going to Phoenix Shaving Solid Alum Block. We're going to run this under some cold water and see what kind of feedback we get. I'm not expecting any zinging or stinging at all. Here we go. Well, surprise, I got a couple of zings. But it felt so, yeah, zing, zing. No stinging, but a few zings here and there. Tells me that the razor is very efficient. And I think it was a good choice for the amount of beard growth that I had. Wow. But boy, I'm so glad I got the shave because I feel alive again. Wow. Yeah, this feels terrific. Wow, that's just great. All right, here's the dry dock. That's going to go in there like that, and we'll let the air in the room do the rest of the work and allowing that to dry out. Let me show you the lather before we wrap up this shave here. And again, I may have splashed. Look, I may have splashed in there, but look at that. Look at that, huh? This badger knot. It's really amazing. I love synthetic knots, and I think synthetic knots are great, but the Manchurian badger knot takes your wet shave game to a different ballpark altogether. I mean, really, there is a huge difference between a natural hairbrush like a Manchurian and, say, a boar brush. Big difference between the two of those. And, of course, the difference between synthetic and the Manchurian badger are considerable in that synthetics are so forgiving. You can just grab them, build a lather, and you get a great lather every single time. The badger Manchurian, because it's natural hair, you're going to have to soak it. You're going to have to be a little more patient with it. You're going to have to change up your technique in bowl lathering. Well, not so much in bowl lathering, but in face lathering, and really kind of work with it. It requires a different vocabulary. Let's put it to you that way when you're building a lather. All right, there is the aftershave splash, and yeah, oh, that's nice. We're going to be generous with this. Yeah, we're going to slap on nothing but the good stuff using the Jimmy V method. Let that alcohol evaporate just a little bit. All right, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Boy, that really is. That's a wonderful, wonderful winter woods kind of scent. It is bright, invigorating, cool, crisp. Yeah, this is really, really good. From Phoenix Shaving, day 11 of 12 Shades of Christmas, featuring the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar. Frost Chample. Did you use it today? Let me know what you thought. This came in really handy considering I'm coming off of this holiday illness. The eucalyptus really, really helped open up my sinuses just a bit. And I just love the overall scent and the overall shaving experience. Everything came together to really deliver a really, really wonderful shave. So there you go. Day 11 of the 12 Shades of Christmas of the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar. My thanks to Doug, Fran, Hudson, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly passing this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. We're going to do it again tomorrow, the big day, Christmas Day. So stay tuned, and I'll see you again real soon.